Time with all things to time. And as you can tell by the title, I'm finally getting around to recording a what I eat in a day video. So I'm still fasting. My fast is usually scheduled for 16 hours, but I usually prolong it a little longer. But either way, yesterday was my rest day. I try to make sure I get my steps in, which I did not do. I did not close. Well, I did get steps in, but on my rest days, I usually just focus on my steps. I don't do any strength training or anything else like that. So before I do anything, like I like to have my water. So when I go to bed at night, the night before, I usually fill up my 40 ounce water bottle. And then from there, I have that overnight. So I might drink half and then finish the other half the following morning. Then I have 2 more bottles, like 16 ounce water bottles, before I have anything else. And then after that, I usually have some black coffee. And then I have my OxyStrad, which for the past 2 days, I've been forgetting to take this. This I like because it doesn't give me the jitters. It doesn't give me that warm sensation or anything like that. So they have one that has caffeine in it. And then this is the one, this is through EHP. I don't know why I'm forgetting stuff. It's through EHP Labs. This is the peach rings flavor. I featured this and shown this before. And then I also add this to my water and I drink that. So most of the times, like my first workout, I usually do on an empty stomach, depending on if I have the energy to do that. Other times I haven't. Let me just take y'all back a little bit, y'all. I was doing so good. No matter what time of the day I eat, I always fast for at least 16 hours. So I keep that in mind when I try to remember, like, okay, you don't want to be eating too late, this, that, and the third, because it's going to take you forever to eat. Like I had got used to eating during breakfast hours. However, on Saturday, well, let me just keep going on with the story because y'all know I can get all over the place. I noticed that like my scale had been going up. Now, granted, I was doing some more strength training, so muscle is going to be a little bit different, but I wasn't liking it. I felt like I was taking a step back mentally. That's why I don't recommend the scale, getting on the scale. Like, you should be able to base and determine by how your clothes and everything fit, but I already was in a relationship with the scale. So every now and then, especially when I know that I'm working hard and I'm trying my best, and if I have like 1 or 2 days, I always like to look at the scale just to see, like, to make sure it ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. So this past Saturday, my eating time wasn't until 1 o'clock. I knew I was going to be taking your good niece to lunch, Taylor. So we were going to this burger spot. I was very good. I grabbed like a ground turkey burger. It had cranberries, avocado on there. So I was getting like some carbs, some protein, some good fats with the avocado. But let me tell you, that burger just was not it. Like, I was expecting big things. When you go to a burger place, I don't know, maybe because I got Five Guys, something like that in my head, it was not it. So that was my first meal. And because I had it at 1 o'clock, y'all know y'all good sis go to bed super early. So I had one more meal in that day, but I felt like more structured. So I'm actually changing up my fasting times to be later. Like, I'm going to try to skip breakfast. And when I say skip breakfast, I mean like the morning eating. However, I always, for some reason, crave breakfast foods for my first meal. So I have my pan on and I'm just going to whip up some bacon because the other day, I got to remind myself to, and I'm going to bring y'all along for like more hauls, but the other day I had made like this egg bake with ground chicken, y'all, because I had did like this meal kit before and it was good as far as like giving me different things to try out. But when I tell y'all, it was so good. So I had some ground chicken, some eggs, some cheese, and I seasoned the ground chicken as I would like my taco meat and everything. When I tell y'all, and it lasted a couple days, but I tore it down. So I'm about to make, and sorry for the lighting, it's very gloomy outside, but I'm gonna make some bacon. I grabbed the wrong one. I thought I grabbed my turkey bacon, and y'all know I always get these from Costco, and it was frozen. Because it's a lot that comes in a pack, but 3 of these is only 60 calories. So I'm gonna do bacon, and for 2 slices, I meant to grab turkey bacon, but I grabbed pork, which I do occasionally eat pork. But I grabbed this from Aldi when I went there, and for 2 slices, it's 80 calories. So I'm gonna make some eggs, some bacon, and this will be for when I break my fast, because like I said, I'm about to have my Oxy Shred that I mixed up. It says about 10 ounces of water, so I drank half of this, and then I have 2 more water bottles before I break my fast. So make sure y'all are getting your water intake in. And one tip I will give you to increase your water is just whenever you're thinking about something, just drink it. Drink it, chug it as fast as you can. My storage is full. No, my storage is full on my phone, and that's where I initially was vlogging at. So sorry if it's a little bit different, but like I was saying, I don't always like the same meals back to back, but lately I haven't been posting content because I've been eating the same exact things over and over again. So that is not necessarily a downside, but now that the kids are going for the summer, it's just Taylor and I really feel like I've been eating the same things. I do have some Just Bare nuggets, so I'm just trying to think, like, our schedules, meaning Taylor and I, are a little bit off just because she doesn't intermittent fast. She eats when she gets up. She wants breakfast and stuff like that. So by the time I finally have my first meal, I'm eating breakfast food. By the time I'm having my breakfast food, she's having lunch food. So I usually just whip up enough so that I can eat it as well. And my stuff has been very high protein and low in calories, so I may even be able to get 3 meals in today. So I picked and decided to do a vlog on a perfect day because my breakfast is going to be very low, and I've been using like MyFitnessPal just to log everything. But my bacon, for 2 slices is 80 calories, so 160, because I did 4. I'm gonna do probably 1 egg on there, and I'm just gonna fry the egg. And I could have used my bacon grease to fry it, but I just washed my pan out. And then the cauliflower rounds, which is only 100, so that's nothing. But that'll hold me over, because I do find that when I intermittent fast, my eyes may be big, and I don't wait till I'm starving. I feel like that's sometimes how somebody can binge eat, is by waiting too long to eat. Like sometimes I have done that, and that's how I become self-aware of when times I have done that. But for the most part, I'm pretty on par with that. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna bring you guys back on once I get my breakfast assembled, just to show you guys. And I'm using paper plates. I'm that girl, especially like why I create dishes when it's just me in the house and we have a ton of paper plates. Yeah, so just egg, the outer aisle sandwich thins. Here's a look. Of course I'm not doing it big like that, but y'all get the point. So I'll see you in a minute.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. So go now, and what you do, that's why I spend my life with you. I wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world, don't you understand?
So I just had my breakfast sandwich, and it was so good. So good. I went to go flip it because I heard my egg cooking a little longer, and I kind of got it outside the pan. I could have even had 2, but we on big in the backs, okay? But no, my breakfast, like I said, was already low in calorie. So now I'm about to make me some coffee with some creamer in there, and I wish I could have eaten a little bit later, but it's okay. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. But for my coffee creamer, I meant to get the Chobani dairy free. Why is coffee like things so expensive? But For a tablespoon of this is 35 calories. I don't really count this as far as my totals. Like I said, I really go off of my protein and everything. And I'm just using this instant coffee. This is my first time trying this. I went to Aldi and grabbed a couple things until I had to do a store haul. So I forget the espresso type of girl, but I'm all out of that. So I will make sure to get that, but I'm gonna definitely use this. As I previously mentioned, I do log my food in MyFitnessPal. So this is just me adding in the things that I had for breakfast. I typically have the same things in here. Once I upload it, it memorizes what I've had before. So I'm just plugging in my bacon, which, you know, I make sure that I enter in the amount that I have. I added in my sandwich thins and my eggs, and I keep it very simple, and this helps me keep track throughout the day of how much I've eaten, so I know what I'm working with later on. All right, y'all. Say hi to the vlog. Y'all say hi.
Jordan hung up.
Oh, you say hi to the vlog?
Hi.
Alright, I gotta get ready to have an appointment. Talk to you later. Love you.
Bye, Joe.
Y'all, so I was talking to my kids and my sister earlier today. We are super excited. I don't know if I said this already, but my sister had her first child. When I tell you we just got all girls in my immediate family, my younger brother has not had any kids yet, but my older brother, he has one daughter. I have 3 daughters, and my sister just had a daughter. Where's the nephew? I do have dog nephews. So my brothers, both brothers, it's 4 of us. My dad has 4 of us. My mom has 2 of us, or whatever. So the boys that we do have are dogs and my brothers. But yeah, so I'm super excited. She is adorable. Like, I can't get enough of her. Like, I'll call and I'll be like, honey, she's gonna be like my aunt. I'm gonna have to move back to Delaware, y'all, because honey, I am just like, I can't wait to smell her little neck and all that. But let's stay on track. We on here for what I eat today. So these are the Just Bare nuggets. I get this big bag. They sell them in like Publix, the grocery stores. This is a brand. This is a brand now, because I want y'all to know. Your good sis ain't gonna tell you wrong. And it's Just Bare, called Just Bare because it's not overly breaded. When I tell you, if you are a Chick-fil-A fan, these are as close to Chick-fil-A you're gonna get. And I feel like they're even better. Because when I put them in my air fryer, I usually just sprinkle like a little bit of pink Himalayan salt, which if you know about pink Himalayan, it has its own like minerals and stuff like that. And it also does not taste as salty as other things. I even add it to my water while I'm fasting and things like that. But yeah, you can doctor these up. So for 3 ounces, it's only 160 calories and 16 grams of protein. Now stop playing. Okay, so I'm about to put some of these in the air fryer because Taylor said that she was hungry. So they come about, I keep them in the freezer. They're about this big. And I'm gonna add a little bit extra because like I told y'all before, our schedules are all just as a result of me doing intermittent fasting. So yeah, I'm just gonna chicken nuggets. And I'll probably make like a side of spinach because that's what I want. But I'll be back. The instructions say leave them for about 12 minutes. I like mine crispy, tender. I like to flip them as well so that they can get a little bit of the onion powder, salt, and all that drizzled on there. I don't go too heavy, but like I said, I'm not ready for mine yet. I made some spinach to go alongside of this. So once I eat mine, I will show you. But because I made extra, I'm gonna give Taylor hers now. All right, y'all, so I'm back. I finished my lunch, what I could finish, because it was full of, I took like a whole frozen bag of spinach and put it in here with my chicken nuggets. That's y'all goodness, y'all. But y'all can see I ate a good amount of that, and this is the amount that I have left over, so I could add it in addition to my asparagus and salmon later. I also made some chia seed pudding because sometimes I be wanting something sweet, and I've been seeing this recipe going around on TikTok, and I wanted to try it. And I also did my workout for the day, so according to my watch, I've already completed. Sorry, it's upside down, but y'all know what I mean. So I've already stood for 9 hours. Okay, 31-minute workout, and the top is like my calories, allegedly. I like having I like tracking. I like to know whether or not I gotta push myself. It helps with my goals and everything like that. So, and look how toned, like my arms are starting to get, y'all, like, and my collarbones and my sides. So I'm very proud of like how far I've come. And like I said, my main goal and objective is to create a lifestyle that is sustainable, that I can stick to and not get tired of and everything. So see y'all at dinner. I have plenty of calories to play with, so for my snacks I'm gonna have these chips as well as my chia seed pudding.
And as you can see, the color of the purse.
So this is my chia seed pudding that I've had in the refrigerator. Like I said, I added in some PB2, some protein powder, a little bit of milk. So I'm about to eat this for a snack. It could be a meal, breakfast, whatever, but I wanted something sweet, so this is what I'm going to be eating.
Are you?
Hey y'all, so it is now after 6 o'clock. Y'all hear my air fryer going in the background. I am eating leftovers. I made some salmon and asparagus last night for dinner, so I'm eating a piece of salmon, some asparagus, and I also have this because I'm down to the bare minimum before I go grocery shopping. So this is something that if you watch my last vlog when we went to the H Mart, I picked up. I really like the texture of these. Calorie wise, it's not the best. However, I'm not eating the whole thing by myself. I am going to share this with Taylor. Very high in carbs. Like I said, I'm not eating the whole thing, and I'm very under my calories for the day. And that's what I'm saying. Like when you figure out your relationship with food, you can kind of maximize as you go. So I eat a lot, but they're just lower calorie, high protein things. The protein keeps me fuller longer. I find that when I'm eating stuff that's full of carbs or junk or sugar or something like that, I'm hungrier faster. Like it satisfies my sweet tooth, but yet I'm hungrier faster. Whereas when I eat things that are high in protein, it takes me longer to break down the protein, so it keeps me fuller longer, if that makes sense. So that's something to be mindful of on any journey. I just went ahead and cut the pan on just to warm it up because I didn't feel like putting it in the microwave. But I'll show you how I'm going to put everything together, even if it doesn't go together. That's what's going to be for dinner. So this is my dinner. I just put some yellow mustard and seasoning on the salmon. So that's the yellow color here. My asparagus that I just pan seared in the pan with a little bit of butter, some salt and pepper, and then these little rice-shaped rice cakes or whatever you want to call them. These. I didn't put too much sauce on there. Like I said, it does have like a little kick to it. And I still have a lot left over because Taylor tried it. It was a little too spicy for her. So I'll save this for another day. If you have not done so already, please make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for my last and final thing that I will be eating before my fast. I'm having this protein bar. This is something that I have when I want something sweet. It is by True Bar, and it is their chocolate chip one. It's not the best, but it's not the worst, and it definitely satisfies my sweet tooth. I hope you enjoy watching this vlog. See you on the next one.